All right, so I've been seeing a video trending online about what happened at the Dunamis International Gospel Center. Pastor Paul Enenche and one of his member, Anyim Vera. And I took my time to listen to her testimony and Pastor Paul Enenche's reaction. And so this is my take. Was Pastor Paul Enenche right in his immediate action towards her testimony? The answer is yes and no. Now, I would say yes because BSc degree is a Bachelor of Science. What people obtain in law is actually an LLB, not a BSc. So, Pastor Paul Enenche, looking at it from that angle, as an educated person, is right. But however, the pastors keep telling us that spiritual things are not meant to be understood with an ordinary mind. And what Pastor Paul Enenche did was him understanding spiritual things from an ordinary eye. Because this lady said it clearly that nobody in her family had graduated. They either end up in primary or secondary school. So that becomes a spiritual matter. And then went further to say that she went to National Open University where she bagged that degree in law. And so first, Pastor Paul Enenche should have understood that someone of this quality, not having access to a steady academic section from primary to secondary then to university, may not also be stable in a presentation. Because you see, one of the problems we have in Nigeria is that we feel that anybody who speaks good English is actually intelligent. And it's a problem. The earlier we understand that English is just a common language, people feel not even go school, just watch films, begin speak good English. Speaking good English is not a test of true knowledge. I still wonder how this colonialism of the whites still disturbs us as a people till today. And so, two reasons. Pastor Paul Enenche, looking at this woman with the way she was speaking, still feel that mentality of him thinking that a lawyer, now they talk like this, ran through his mind. So he left the spiritual realm and began to analyze a testimony with an ordinary mind. And so that became a problem for Pastor Paul Enenche. The second thing is that Pastor Paul Enenche should have also asked himself, if this is being done before Christ Jesus, which we preach as Christians, what would have been his reaction? What would have been Jesus' reaction? Is it to immediately, embarrass her in the presence of everybody? Maybe there would have been a more diplomatic way. That is why the Bible says, above all, gain understanding. You must understand situation. Wisdom is profitable to direct. But again, Paul Enenche saw it as someone who was coming to destroy his business, his ministry, his investment, instead of looking at it as something which is possible for Christ to do. What is faith? Faith are those things that we do not see, but yet we believe. And that is what we preach every now and then in church. And so to Anyim Vera, I also think that one of the problems that happened to her was the fact that, she got tensed when she came out. She must have pulled herself together to say, I'm coming to testify. How am I going to testify? I'm not good with speaking to the crowd and all of that. She had forced herself, but it happens to everybody. When you come out and face that crowd, even as entertainers, they will tell you, as comedians, they will tell you, before they get up stage, the first few seconds, you are nervous. How are you going to take your first two lines? After then, you stabilize. These are for people who are even professional in talking to thousands and millions of people. That first few seconds of being nervous is there. And so I feel that she was also nervous while she saw the crowd. So putting all of the testimonies together became a problem for her. So please, we must understand as Nigerians that speaking correct English, it not make you say you dey intelligent. No. And to Vera, and congratulations for your milestone achievement, most especially in your family, breaking that yoke and making history. Congratulations. So this is my recommendation. Pastor Paul Enenche, you are a respected man of God. Please call Anyim Vera, meet her first, have a meeting with her, discuss with her before your next Sunday service. Bring her back to that same altar and tender a public apology. You may just think that your crowd, your followers, are just those in your ministry. No, a lot of people watch you online. People who even go to other churches watch you online. So you must still go on live and apologize to Anyim Vera, whom we also now have found out that she's also a police officer. And also, please, it's important you understand that what you've done can also threaten a job in the office. Anybody can make mistake. You have made one. Please take it in good faith. Apologize, and your ministry continue. God bless you. God bless your ministry.